Hello everybody, welcome to the platform podcast. I'm your guy Mzima Wells, and this madness that is the Kenyan radio stations has not stopped. Radio stations in Kenya are stealing from people and the government is still silent. Radio za Kenya zinaibia watu na serikali imenyamaza. But before we proceed, I will always say it is very evil, very bad, very wicked, very wrong to keep watching and enjoying my shows without smashing the subscribe button pale chini and the bell icon. Please smash it before we proceed. Please do that before I go on. I'm not moving before you smash that button. Alright, nice and good. Let's roll. Yeah, we all know radio is the biggest source of information in Kenya. If you compare radio, TV, magazeti and all that, radio stands out to be the biggest source of information with very many listeners all over the country, all over. So for this reason, I think is why they will keep stealing from Kenyans. I'll touch on a few things, how they steal from Kenyans. Last year I talked about this, but it seems fell on deaf ears. So that's why I'm back again on this very topic. Again, how Kenyan radio stations steal from unsuspecting listeners. It's very wrong. It's very wrong. So I'll touch on two ways or three ways on how they do this. Number one is whereby listeners are asked to send 100 bob. You're there in the morning listening to the radio, unasikia pale presenter nakwambia tuma 100 shillings kwa pay bill fulani. These gambling games are disguised as competitions where listeners are asked to send 100 bob and stand a chance to win as much as 1 million shillings. In 1 hour alone, these radio stations claim to reward as many as 5 people. Unaambia utume 100 bob kwamba utashinda 1 million. And so in the pursuit of quick wealth, Kenyans in the rural areas, aswa pale mashambani, they send their hard-earned money. So unapata mtu anaambiwa atuma 100 bob kwamba atakuwa mshindi wa milioni 1. Wewe unatuma pesa yako, unashinda, unatuma the whole week. In 2 weeks unaambiwa utakuwa umeshinda 1 million. Wewe ambaye uko pale mashambani, you still keep hoping kwamba one day you will win. So you keep sending money and sending money. So there is one thing that this radio station don't tell you. What they do, actually, kama umesikia radio, they call people. They will call you and say, hello Mutinda. Tukupigia simu kutoka radio fulani. Wewe umebahatika kuwa mshindi wa milioni 1. Then unasikia Mutinda hapo anapiga nduru, anafurahi sana, hadi anaanza kuita babu zake waliokufa zamani, anaanza kuita wajomba wake na mashangazi wake, hata ex wake. Amefurahi kupindukia. Mutinda ameshinda 1 million shillings. But there is one thing they don't tell you. Now this is what happens. This is a confession from one of the people ambao walikuwa pale. There's one listener ambaye alipigiwa simu, then aliconfess baadaye what really transpired. So this is what happens. These people, they reach out to you. They have their agents. They reach out to you. Unaambiwa ungependa kuunda pesa? Unasema of course yes, uchumi ni mbaya. So you go into an agreement na watu kwamba sasa iko hivi. Wewe utakuwa tu unapiga simu, unatuma nini kwa simu, then utapigiwa simu wakati fulani kwamba umeshinda 1 million. So after 2 weeks they will call you, wenda wapi? Kwa ofisi zao. Ukienda pale kwa ofisi zao, you will take pictures. Kuna banners pale, poster imeandikwa pale mshindi 1 million. Mutinda Makau ameshinda 1 million shillings. You take photos, picture na nini then they post on their platforms. Ona post pale hata kwa TV itaonyeshwa jinsi ambavyo ulishinda 1 million. Then after all that show is done, pale nyuma ya tent unaambiwa kuja hapa, unapatiwa 100,000 shillings. So there is no million shillings ambao ulishinda only on radio to entice other listeners. Ndio watu wajue kwamba yenyewe this thing is true. So they have to entice other listeners to come forth and continue playing the game, sending money to the pay bill. They send money every day, wishing, hoping kwamba they will win. And mostly it affects wale watu pale mashambani, the old people, the aged people, our parents, our grannies, our grandpas pale mashambani ambao hawana information kama hii. So they keep playing and sending the money, they will never win. These people continue benefiting while you suffer continue suffering, your hard-earned money is sent, you never win. So that's what basically happens. That's the first form of theft that these people do. And it happens in very many radio stations, almost all radio stations. Haya, there's another form of theft that happens pale kwa radio. Uko pale unasikiza radio, and then they ask a very simple question. They ask a very simple question. Who was the president of Kenya? Who was the first president of Kenya? Unaambia A, Jomo Kenyatta, B, Yoweri Museveni. That's a very simple question. Hata mtoto ambaye jana shule anajua the answer ni nini. Haya, unapata pale almost in every program you'll get a segment where listeners are asked to send a given word to a certain number or answer a simple question by sending their answer to the special number. The bait is you are told the SMS is free of charge and you stand a chance of winning several thousands should you answer or SMS be picked. To increase your chances of winning, you are asked to send your answer as many times as possible. Unaambiwa kuna swali hapo mboga sana, rahisi sana. Nakumbuka sana in my teenhood years, my early years as a teenager, I was listening to radio, alafu kuna swali pale kaulizwa, nani alikuwa baba wa Yohana Mbatizaji kwa Bible? Very simple question. Alafu unapatiwa choices. Of course, nani hajui your answer? So I send the right answer. Alafu pale kwa radio unasikia unasema, mbona hamjibu vizuri? Mbona hamtumi correct answer? Continue sending the answer. There is a bait that these people don't tell you. When you send that answer, number one, they tell you kwamba it's charge free, haitumi pesa. But ukituma hiyo kitu, after a while unashangaa kuna pesa yako imekatwa. What they don't tell you is that by sending your response to the given number, you are enticed to subscribe to premium SMS services. With so many people unaware and trying their luck to win the announced amount, may end up receiving daily premium services such as news alerts and are charged. Ukituma hiyo answer, wewe unknowingly you've subscribed to a premium service ambayo wewe kama hujui, una information, una your knowledge, pesa yako itakuwa inakatwa kila siku. Una charge, unaweka airtime, una buy airtime kwa simu, unashangaa mbona imekatwa 10 bob, mbona imekatwa 20 bob. Kumbe when you sent that answer, that simple answer to you, that simple answer, you unknowingly subscribe to a premium service that it continues charging you each and every day. Zinakutumia hapo news alerts, inakutumia either sema ni Bible verse manini ama ma inspiration pale, wewe unajua kwamba you are being charged. And this is how people are being conned and scammed. Innocent and unknowing listeners, they keep being scammed, especially pale mashambani. Nimesema wale mashosho, wale maguka pale wa our parents who are aged ambao hawajui hizi vitu. So if your airtime has been disappearing, chances are you are subscribed to these premium SMS services unaware. Out of thousands that participate in those trivia and competition, 1 or 2 are randomly picked as the winners, while the rest are left for the dogs. They pick like 2 winners, wanawapatia hiyo their reward, an amount of money, sema kama 20k ama ngapi. The rest of you pesa yenu inaogelea. So please take care. Please pass this info, especially pale ushago, watu wengi sana wanaumia, especially the parents. Wana gamble kila siku hoping kwamba they will win. Hakuna siku wata win. They will keep being scammed and scammed. Kuna comments hapa za wadau wa Kenya ambao wanajua hizi vitu, how the people are being stolen from. I'll go through the comments here. Mweza kuona kwamba I'm not just speaking near hot air. Kuna comments hapa. There's a guy called David Bonia anasema, inauma sana. Every day I've been helping old ladies and men in the village to unsubscribe those things mpaka wamenipea jina Kamwana ka Safaricom. It's very bad. The law should take its course. Huyu anaitwa Jar Obuba anasema, Royal Media and Media Max stations are the worst scammers. Please Kenyans, be careful. They will drain us dry if we fail to take precautions. Simo Kula anasema, they tell you to answer a simple question ati ni free. Kumbe they are registering you kwa channels fulani za kukula 10 bob. Kwanza Waluya vile wanapenda Radio Jambo wameumia. Was Waluya necessary? Waluya were just chilling. Tony Kiro anasemaje, you've taken so much time to note this. They've wasted unsuspecting listeners who are then trapped into schemes with auto-renewal charges. Their contracts are then shared with emerging gambling firms. System ya majambazi. Regulators are the beneficiaries of the same. You see that? Simoni Rungo anasemaje? I get so disgusted with this gambling, wondering we'll rescue our people cause they are being fleeced millions daily by these FM stations and especially Kenyan Radio. From early morning to late at night in every program, that is the only thing they're promoting. God help us. Ken Misheka anasema, presenter anasema hivi, nani rais wa Kenya? A. Uhuru Kenyatta, B. Churchill. Asa unaulizwa kwamba nani rais wa Kenya? Haya, alafu unasikia mtu anakola anasema Churchill. Presenter laughs and gives a hint. Rais anaanzia na letter U. Hapo utatuma 100 text na hupati kitu babu. Conman. Dominx anasemaje? Kenyan radio stations be like, what does a cow produce? This question goes for 10k. Then adults calls and says it's a wool. Scam. Kuna mtu hapa ameplantiwa, anaambiwa tukiulizwa hii swali wewe sasa uta give a wrong answer for people to continue sending their answers, hivyo wanapata pesa. Conman, scam. Shigua Sam anasema, they lie that the SMS is free. Regulators collect something in form of a bribe, so kickback to keep quiet. That is why mobile service providers such as Safaricom, radios and TVs will continue stealing from Kenyans. DJ Kaja anasema, sauti ya ng'ombe inachezwa alafu wanauliza hiyo ni mnyama gani? Then they pretend people are failing the question, ndio more people continue to send answers. You see? Haya. The last one here, James Robin anasema, watu wa Central Kenya, especially from Nyeri, Kiambu, Murang'a and Kirinyaga, have you noticed that our parents have turned out to be gamblers, courtesy of the local radio stations? Kikuyu wa vernacular stations have turned into gambling full time. Mpaka pensioners are gambling their money all day with well-schemed quizzes to swindle them. Wanaulizwa maswali kama, who betrayed Jesus? A. Judas. B. Uhuru. Kwanza Kameme has turned our grannies to be super gamblers than SportPesa addicts. #nikubaya. So you see, these are things happening. The government, I don't know kama wanajua these things happening. I don't know if the government, the CA, Communication Authority of Kenya, kama inaruhusu hizi vitu, the gambling on stations. This radio should register as gambling sites and not radios, in my opinion, because they keep stealing and stealing from unsuspecting Kenyans. I don't know who will help our people, especially Paleko village. People are suffering, people are sending the money, their hard-earned cash is being fleeced. Haya, mimi nimeachia hapo. You can share this clip to whoever ambaye ungependa kumsaidia. Ama sasa watu wazidi kuibiwa tu. It's okay. My name is Mzimu Else, right here on the platform podcast. Kama huja subscribe pale, please hit the bell icon and smash the subscribe button. You can follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter, TikTok, Mzima Wells, kila mahali. Till next time, always keep safe and hustle hard. Peace.